is Josee from STAMPIN.com, and welcome to another episode of Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday, where Connie and I share free videos just for you for being part of our blogs. So first I want to say to those of you who joined in on my giveaway last weekend, thank you so much for all the wonderful, wonderful comments. It really made me feel good, actually. So I want to say, leave me comments more often, because you know what? I love to hear from you. So in this video, I am going to show you how to make this beautiful card. It was kind of a vision I had in my head to do kind of a silver foil snowflake and texture it, and it turned out really pretty, so I'm really excited to show you. The first thing I did is I started with a smoky slate cardstock, and this is just 5.5 by 8.5. And then I used our designer series paper from the Winter Frost collection. It's really, really pretty paper, double-sided, and has beautiful colors on it. And I cut that to 2 inches by 5.5. And I'm just going to adhere that right to the very bottom of my card, just to add a little bit of punch of color down there. Like that. The next thing is I cut a piece of Bermuda Bay, 3 inches by 4.5, and our Coastal Cabana to 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then I'm just going to take my Deck the Halls from the Christmas Messages stamp set with my silver ink pad and just stamp, you want to ink that up really nicely, stamp that kind of at the top left corner like that, and don't touch it because it is still wet. You don't want to get your fingers all over it because it'll smear. So now we're going to take that and we're just going to adhere it to our back cardstock. So I've taken a piece of organza ribbon and just adhered the tails to the back, and then I'm going to take another piece and just do my knot. Once you have your knot done, you just want to trim your edges, and we want the knot to kind of be on the left-hand side of our cardstock because we're going to put our snowflake on the other side. So we're just going to adhere that to the back card. Okay, so the next step is we're going to take our silver paper. We have this in silver and gold, and it's a new product in our holiday catalog, and I love these papers. They are so beautiful, and I've used them many, many times. So I'm going to use them with my Festive Flurry framelits, and I can put both of them right on my magnetic board, and I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. So these are already pretty just like that, but really the next step is going to give it the wow. So we're going to pop those out, and then I'm going to use my beautifully Baroque embossing folder and add the texture. So you can actually fit both of them right into the embossing folder, like that, one on top and one on the bottom, and we're going to run that through the Big Shot. Look at how gorgeous these look with that texture. Now you may not know this, but Stampin' Up! Has a sanding block, and here is the fun part. We're actually going to sand these a little bit and make them look a little bit more roughed up, and it's actually going to take some of that silver off, and you're going to see the core of the white a little bit. So we're going to do that to both of them. Alright, so I'm happy with that. It really does look like metal in real life. So we're going to take that and we're going to use some dimensionals and pop that right on top of my card. So the bigger one, I'm actually going to probably put 3 of them back there. And just take their covers off. And then the smaller one, I actually want it to pop up a little bit higher than normal. So I'm going to take 2 dimensionals and take that cover off and then put the second one right on top, just so that it has a little bit more height on my card. And I want to offset that a little bit. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, my last step is I'm going to take my Around Erase stamp set, and this is the little snowflake, and I'm using my Coastal Cabana ink, and I'm just going to stamp that on some scrap paper and punch that right out with my 7/8 scallop circle punch. That's a mouthful. So now we're going to take a dimensional and put that on the back as well, and we're going to put that right in the middle. And then of course all cards need a little bit more bling bling, so we are going to take some rhinestones, and I want the big one actually, and place that right in the middle. What do you think? Isn't that sparkly? Isn't that fun? So definitely leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and again I want to thank you for watching this video and coming to my blog every week. And don't forget that the Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Club has 2 different ways that you can join in now. So you can join in as a silver member or a gold member, which of course is the better way. But we hope you'll check that out, and thanks again, and we'll see you next week.